I decided I want to make one of these little makeup. Anyway, I've been slacking, so here it is. I'm just gonna go right into it.
Hey, hey, yo, SM, hey, CC, hey, VE, LR, hey.
Oh, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl. Damn, that was like mad close. To prep and prime my face, I just use some vitamin E oil I have and some eye cream that I use mixed with my, can you guys see that? Smashbox photo finish primer. So I'm using NYX Stay Matte but not flat in the color Fall. And I'm mixing it with my Fit Me foundation. So I'm gonna go with my face brush. Ooh, sis! Do y'all see this? That's literally like skin. That's foundation on my face, okay, y'all? Just put all this foundation. I'm gonna stop cursing, but hey, I kind of want to show y'all who I am too, because I'm real conservative when it comes down to the apps, the medias, because I don't know. If you know me, you know. I'm a real life lunatic. But also, you guys, let me know if y'all want to know. What?
These nuts.
English. I'm going to highlight, and I'm gonna use this darker concealer, and then I'm gonna go in with a lighter concealer just to brighten that up. This is medium dark 38, and you already know my favorite concealer by far right now is this ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Do not mind my nails. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color light 18. Yeah, just like 18. This is bright. So I'm just going to like do. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to use, you know, this is a throwback, y'all. The LA Pro Girl concealer in Cocoa. And I'm just going to use that and contour, baby. Contour. I feel like the longer you let a product sit, the more of a fuller coverage. Even if the product isn't full coverage, the more of a fuller coverage you'll get if you let the product sit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start buffing out the dark concealer. And y'all, literally like priming and prepping and moisturizing your face before applying your makeup makes all the difference. Okay, so now that I have my contour kind of blended out or whatever, we're gonna take a beauty blender and start blending our highlight or our concealer. And I might go in again with some more concealer under my eyes just to give it a little more of a brighter look. Use that same brush I used to contour and stuff. And if you want to be more precise, I don't really care for my nose. If you want like a super snatched nose, you can definitely use a smaller brush. But we're not going for that type of look today. And I like to bring that all because I just like structure to my face. going in again with a lighter, that same light concealer, just to give it a brighter look, okay? So I just went ahead and put that same light concealer, let it sit for a couple seconds before I started blending it out. Something's wrong with my speech. Moving on to setting, and I'm using the CoverGirl translucent powder. Yeah, in 110. So I'm gonna use this to set everywhere I highlighted, including my brows. I like to set my brows before I apply any makeup or anything on them. So, and I'm pressing this in as you would like regular concealer. You press it in first, and I'll press it in everywhere I put that concealer. Okay. This layer, we're just pressing this in. Alright, and then the second layer is when we're baking. The second layer makes it easier for you to dust off, you know, any excess powder or whatever. That's our first layer, and then now this is our baking layer. And this is the layer where I use to snatch my nose and, you know, and then bake the rest of my face. Moving along to eyeshadows, I'm gonna start off using my Juvias the Saharan palette, and I'm using the color Casino. I'll insert it somewhere, whatever. But I'm using that as my transition shade. Wow, like sheesh. I'm just gonna put that right in here, and this just makes it easier for any other harsh colors you are gonna use to blend out. I'm gonna use a flatter brush and put that all in my crease, like just like towards the edge, like so. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush that I used the lighter brown with, and just go in right above it again. I'm gonna use my blush because the glitters that I do want to use are like, but yeah, so I do know what glitters I want to use, so. I low-key want to make it a little deeper, so I'm gonna go back with that darker brown. Just using that same brush that I used for the other shade on top to soften that up. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with that lighter concealer that I was using, and I'm gonna use a a smaller angled brush to start cutting my crease. I cut both of my creases. I kind of want to go in with this Fuller color from the Juvias place. And or it's Lulu. I think I want to do Lulu. I can mix them, actually, so. And I love these shadows because of how pigmented they are. Going with Iman from that same palette and put that right on top of the colors that I already been using. I'm gonna apply that with my finger because I just wanted to give it like a gradient kind of effect.
So I'm just putting that red in the beginning of this cookie.
I'm gonna go back in with that brown. I'm gonna put that right on this edge. I'm using a glitter primer by NYX, and I'm putting that right on top of where I cut my crease. And you want to make sure you put an even amount, like an even layer on it, so that way you don't have any trouble sticking this glitter on. And glitter is not the easiest thing to work with, so try not to move the product that's already on your eye. I'm gonna wet my brush, that way like the glitter can like stick to it. And I'm using this very pretty like iridescent baby pink. I got these from Amazon. I kind of want to show you like the type of pink it is. Yeah, it's really pretty. This glitter on top of all of that. And I'm gonna go in again with some more. And we're using the fine glitter first. So when we're using the chunky glitter, the fine glitter kind of fills in for the chunky glitter. So I would recommend using fine glitter before you use chunky glitter. I want to use this glitter. It's so pretty. So I just went ahead and used that same glitter primer and went right over that same glitter, and I'm gonna use now the chunky glitter and put that right on top. Now we're gonna, you know, pause on the eyes right quick. We're just gonna go in with this bronzer from ColourPop. I don't remember the name. Actually, it's called Bits and Pieces. Literally, Bits and Pieces by ColourPop. I freaking love this. I live by this freaking bronzer. So we're doing, and then I'll dust off the excess powder once I'm finished using this contour powder. And I'm just doing this. I'm going over every place I contoured with this contour powder, just to give my face some more definition. And once I'm done with my contouring, I'm gonna go in with ColourPop. You know, I love ColourPop, and I'm gonna use their Super Shock Cheek Grow Flirt. Well, that's the name of it, Grow Flirt. And I'm gonna use that as my blush. And I'm blending it like into that brown that I used. Using that same brown. Like, I'm not even gonna dip it into more product. I'm just gonna smoke out my bottom lash. I just went ahead and gave me a little bit of liner, smoked out the bottom a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and use this eyebrow gel to define my eyebrow hairs. And this is what I meant, like, it gives me more control of my hairs when I set them. Like, you see how it just seamlessly brush up? Yes, that's what we're going for. So I'm practically almost done with my face. I'm just gonna highlight, set, and do my lashes. And then we're gonna figure out what lip I want to do. So I end up going with a nude lip. I used a dark brown concealer to outline my lips and filled it in with a lip gloss from MAC. I actually forgot the color. I don't have it handy right now, but I will put it down below. And then I went over that with the clear gloss. You can use any clear gloss. But yeah, this is my final look. There you have it. A glitter cut crease full face slay. Okay. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment below with suggestions of what you'll like to see next. Stay blessed, Regal family. Mwah.
They gon' understand. Run it up. The chuck is up. You broke, you suck it up. I'm in sex fifth. I fuck it up. Ooh, hot grabber. OG cherry, they acting tough, but they